Hi children, today we are going to take the part 4 of this visualizing solid shapes. The first part we have learned plane shapes, the second part we have learned about prism, the third part we have learned about pyramids. Today in the fourth part we are going to discuss about types of polyhedrons. Okay? See, we are discussing what is convex and concave polyhedrons. Polyhedrons are grouped into convex polyhedrons and concave polyhedrons. The concept of convex and concave polyhedron is like the concept of convex and concave polygons. See, this is polygons. This, polygon, it is two-dimensional. It is a convex and it is concave. In the here, when we make a diagonal, it will be inside. When we make in the case of this concave, when we make a diagonally here, it will be outside. And this interior angle is more than 180 here, but in the convex polygon, the interior angle will be always less than 180. Okay. Now these are the polyhedrons. A convex hexagonal prism it is. So it is when we make a diagonal from here to here, it will be on the surface, or from here, from this corner to the bottom corner, it will be in the polyhedron, not outside. But here you see, when I make a line from this point, when I join 2 points, from this point to this point, if I make a line segment, it will be outside the polyhedron. Okay. So this concave hexagonal prism, why it is concave? See, this angle, the inside angle is more than 180. So in the concave hexagonal prism, when we make a line segment between any 2 points, it is outside and one angle is more than 180. Here you see convex pentagonal pyramid we have, it is convex, but in the concave, when I make a line from here to here, it will be the outside the polyhedron. So this is a concave pentagonal prism, this is a convex pentagonal pyramid. Sorry, it's also a pyramid, not a prism, right? Here, convex polyhedrons, we have already discussed, it's a cube, it's a convex. The hexagonal prism it is, you see when I make a line here, it is on or inside the polyhedron. In the hexagonal pyramid too, when I make a line, this will be on it, not outside, and all the angles, interior angle will be less than 180, right? In convex polyhedron, line segment joining any 2 points on the surface of the polyhedron lies entirely inside or on the polyhedron, as you see here. All diagonals of the polyhedrons are inside or on the polyhedron. The measures of angles made by any 2 faces polygons are less than 180. Now let's see concave polyhedrons. Here it's a concave octahedron. Why did I write it octahedron? You see, it's a polyhedron with 1, 2, 3. 3 sides here. The other also 3 sides. So now it is 6. On the top 2. So 8. That's why it's a concave octahedron. It's a polyhedron with 8 faces. But when I make a line from this point to this point, the line will be outside, right? And this angle, the inner part, it is more than 180. Here too, you see when I when 2 points join together with the help of a line segment, the line will be outside the polyhedron, outside the prism. Here we have a pyramid. This pyramid is a convex. Why? When I make a line from this point to this point, the line segment will be outside. For this reason, we call these concave polyhedrons. So if the line segment joining any 2 points on the surface of the polyhedron lies partly or entirely outside the polyhedron, that polyhedron is said to be a concave polyhedron. Next, all diagonals of a concave polyhedrons are not fully inside or on the polyhedron. Next, at least one angle made by the joining of any 2 faces polygon is more than 180 degree. Now let's see another classification, that is regular or irregular polyhedrons. Here you can see a regular polyhedrons and regular one, regular, irregular, regular, irregular. See the difference. It's a regular square prism. What is regular? We have already discussed what is regular. When it is equilateral, when a polygon is equilateral and equiangular, we call it a regular polygon. So here the square, all these lines, this is regular, all these lines are equal, all these angles are 90, it is equilateral, it is equiangular. So this is a regular square prism. It is irregular. Why it is irregular? Reason is, you see all the length of all the sides, you see it is not equal and all angles are not equal. For this reason, this is irregular hexagonal prism. Here is a regular. Why I call it a regular? Because it is based on the base of it. The base is a regular pentagon. Why it is a regular pentagon? Because all the sides are base, all the sides, the length of the sides are equal, all the angles of this pentagon, that is equal. For this reason, we can say that regular pentagonal pyramid. Here it is irregular pentagon. Why? The reason is that you see the length of this. This length is equal to this, but this is not equal. This is not equal. So sides are not equal, and the angle made inside here, that is bigger than the others. Okay. For this reason, this is a regular pentagonal pyramid. Okay. So regular pentagon, regular and irregular polyhedrons, this is what we have learned today. Regular means equilateral and equiangular, right? Now we see regular polyhedrons. As we have already learned, regular square prism here. Here regular pentagonal prism. This is a regular pentagon. This pentagon is regular. Here is a regular triangular pyramid. See, this is the base is a triangle. All three sides are again triangles. It's regular. It's a regular pentagonal pyramid. We have already learned it, right? Here again irregular polyhedrons. Here you see a polyhedron is said to be irregular if it is all faces are not regular or identical, congruent, polygon, or the same number of faces does not meet at each vertex. Now you see here at the point A, how many edges meet? 1, 2, 3. 3 edges meet at the point A. In the case of B, how many edges meet? You see 1, 2, 3, 4. So the number of edges meet at different point is different. For this reason, it is irregular. And here you see, in this point, how many edges meet? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 edges meet here. Here you see how many meet? 1, 2, 3. 3 edges. So it's irregular, right? So again you can see this base is an irregular polygon. Why? It's a rectangle. Rectangle is not a regular polygon. And base is an irregular triangle. It's a scalene triangle. You see, you have already learned about scalene triangle, isosceles triangle, and an equilateral triangle. This is a scalene triangle. Therefore, it is not a regular polygon, right? So a polyhedron is said to be irregular if it is all faces are not regular or identical, or we can say congruent polygons, or the same number of faces does not meet at each vertex. Here it does not meet, as we have discussed. Now we are going to learn about right and oblique prism. What is right prism? What is oblique prism? That's what we are going to learn. Here you see the difference. Slander like. This is right, this is slanted. Here you see it is this side, this line, this is perpendicular to the base. But here you see this line is not perpendicular. Perpendicular is this one only. This is not perpendicular. So when it is not these are not perpendicular, we call it oblique. When it is perpendicular to the base, we call it right prism. So a prism is said to be a right prism if it is lateral edges are perpendicular to its base. Otherwise, if not perpendicular, it is an oblique prism. Okay. Here you see a right prism. here this one is perpendicular to the base, here also this here it is perpendicular, and this lateral edge here too, all these are perpendicular. So right square prism, right hexagonal prism, right rectangular prism, all these lateral edges are perpendicular to the base, right? And here we have oblique prism. Oblique prism lateral edges are not perpendicular, it is slanted. Here also it is not perpendicular, it is slanted. And here you can also, it is also slanted, not perpendicular. For this reason, we call this prism all are oblique. Okay. So now right and oblique pyramids. A right pyramid is one where the apex, central vertex, this is the apex, this is the central vertex, is over the midpoint. In the center there is a midpoint. If it is this apex and the midpoint is just on the straight as perpendicular, then we can call it is a right prism. When you see here the center will be here, but the perpendicular line comes here only. So this is oblique, right? Now you see, okay, this picture will clarify the idea. This is a right prism. Why? The apex is here, central point is here. It is the right pyramid is one where the apex, the central vertex is just over the midpoint of this base. This is the base, this is the apex. This is just the midpoint is straight above it. Okay, this is right pyramid. And here you see the center of this is here, but its perpendicular line comes here. For this reason, it is not right, it is oblique. An oblique pyramid is one where the apex or central vertex is not over the midpoint or the center of its base. This is oblique pyramid. Okay, almost this part is finished. We have discussed what is oblique and what is right, what is concave, what is convex, and this is what today we have discussed. Okay, we'll continue in the next session. Okay, thank you.